Today is February 20th, 2025, and in just an hour and a half, it's going to be February 21st, which marks 3 months since my mother passed away. Just a little bit of an update into my life and actually how I'm doing and why I'm making this video. A lot has happened throughout the past 3 months, and the big thing that's going to happen within the next hour and a half may seem meager to you guys watching, but it really does mean a lot to me and my mom. If you've been with the channel for about a year, last year I uploaded a video where I texted my favorite music artists and asked for a call. And my favorite is Chase Matthew. That's my favorite artist that I listen to. Love all of his songs. And he was also my mom's favorite. She was obsessed with this guy like no other. There was not a single other artist out there that she was more obsessed with than Chase Matthew. So, with that being said, we found out that he was going to be dropping a new album about last June, I believe. Last May or June, he teased that he's in the works of dropping a new album. And when I told my mom this, she was so excited. And we both were. Like, this is huge. Like, he's dropping a new album. He hasn't dropped an album since June of 2023. So this is big. Like, he's dropped songs here and there, but not a whole album. So she was so excited. About a week after she died, he released a new song called Dancing in the Rain. And she was excited for that one, but she never got the chance to listen to the full thing due to her passing away. And the reason why this is so significant is because that album that I'm telling you about comes out in an hour and a half, midnight, February 21st, 2025. And it just so happens to be my mom's 3 months. Now, the other thing that's a little strange about this, and I think this is kind of all correlating together, and it just was the perfect storm. Chase Matthew has released songs. A lot of his songs are about love stories. He has released a few songs about death and like heaven and stuff like that, but not too many. That's not his main like storytelling abilities with his songs. They're more about love and love stories and breakups and stuff like that. Well, this album is heavily based off of heaven. Like, there's a song called Driving Through My Hometown. He kind of released, like, he did like a preview for all of the songs, so I kind of already know what they sound like. But the one is called If I Had Wings, and it's talking about what he would do if he went to heaven and had an angel's wings. And then the other one, Driving Through My Hometown, is like what he hopes heaven looks like. And then the other one, Sunday Clothes, about how basically he doesn't, it's like burying someone that he loves. So all of these songs are tied around like heaven and stuff. And it's crazy that all of that happened. And all of that is the same on my mom's 3 month. The second reason why I'm making this video is, like, it's been hard. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It's been extremely hard to lose my mother. Like, I'm 17. I'm a senior in high school. I'm just trying to live my teenage life, have fun, and, you know, something bomb dropping like that happens and your world changes. I've had so much support, and I appreciate that a lot, both online and obviously my friends and in person, which has been great. So that's been wonderful. My dad's going through a hard time as well. It's not easy for both of us. My family as well. I mean, it's just, she was taken too soon. Yeah, that's where we kind of stand. I wanted to inform you guys on how I'm doing. I thought it was just really neat to share with you about the whole thing with Chase Matthew and how such a big impact that has on me, because of how much she really loved him, and how this album, to come out on her 3 month and death anniversary, kind of, if you will, just for it to come out on that day and be about like heaven and stuff like that, it's really just kind of bizarre that it worked out to be like that. But I'm very, very happy about that. The other thing is that I wanted to mention, I know I made a short on Christmas about this, but I've gotten a lot of signs from my mom. So I'm going to show you a couple and I'll go through them. So there's a light bar right behind this camera right now. It's right behind my TV screen. It is a multicolor light that is controlled by this remote here. Now, I personally have not turned the light on myself since my mom has died. Yet, the light has gone on 7 times since she's passed away. And I specifically asked her, after she passed away, to turn the studio lights on. I specifically said that to her. I said, Mom, if you're okay and if you're still here, turn on the studio lights. The first 3 times happened when I first woke up in the morning. It was, I woke up and I walked into my room and the light was already on. First time it was green. Second time it was, I believe, green, red, and blue. Or green again or something like that. And then it was green, red, and blue. And then it was red. And then it's been like red a lot. But this is where it gets kind of crazy. It turned on the first couple times in the morning. Then the 4th or 5th time was at night. Every night I turn everything off in my room. Everything in here goes off. Room goes black. Surge protector goes off. Everything's off. I turned everything off around 10:10. At 10:15, when I walked back in, just when I walked by the room, the light was on. I almost dropped everything. It was a little freaky, but it was really neat. And it was just red, plain red. That was it. That's when I decided to get these video clips. In the video, you're going to see me and my dad. Now, the video is a night vision video. It is taken by this security camera I have in my room, which records night vision. If you don't know what night vision is, it's also known as infrared. The room that you're going to be watching this on, it's completely dark except the red light is on, but you can't tell that because of the infrared lights. Infrared is a different wavelength that it shoots. In the video, you're going to see orbs that float between the camera, and those orbs, I believe, represent my mother. I asked my video teacher, he agrees. I showed countless people, they all agree. The orb, I believe, represents my mother, and the way it moves defies the laws of physics. It just floats across the room like you're going to see. It's definitely not a piece of dust because I didn't see it with my naked eye either. This was a orb that was ghostly. And infrared cameras can detect that. So that was really insane to see. That night, I'm going to play the clip. This is what my dad says.
Heidi, if you're here, turn the light a different color by tomorrow morning. If you can, turn it to green or blue.
So there you have it. He said to turn the light green or blue by the morning. So he wakes up at about 5:18, uses the bathroom, goes to my room. I didn't turn the light off that night. So usually what'll happen is if the light ever turns on, I'll leave it on until I go to bed and then I'll shut it off. That night, because it turned on so late, I just left it on, and I left it on all night. So he walked in, it was 5:18 in the morning. The light was still red, just plain red. He goes back to bed. At 5:28, he wakes up, and he looks down the hallway, and he notices that the light is now blinking green, red, and blue, which is when I got this video.
Well, last night when the light was red, Dad and I went in and asked for Mom to change it to green or blue. Dad walked in at 5:18 into my room. It was still red. And then it just started blinking red, green, and blue. You can't make this shit up. That's unreal.
My dad the night before clearly said, turn the light green or blue. And just 7 hours later, she turned the light green, red, and blue. That was bone chilling, to say the least. The crazier thing, these events from when the light turned on to when the light changed was a 7-hour, 11-minute difference, which is her birthday. Her birthday is July 11th, which is 7/11. That's crazy. 7-hour, 11-minute difference is her birthday. So that was insane. So all these stories I'm telling you, it does warm my heart when I see it. It just hurts at the same time because she's not physically here. And then yesterday, actually, I haven't gotten a sign for about a month or a couple of weeks at least. But yesterday, I walked in, I got home from school, I walked in my room, the light was on red. I almost dropped everything in my hand. I was shocked. Well, I just filmed last night right here talking about the light, and it's on again. I just got back from school, was just coming upstairs, and it's on red again. I can't believe this. This is like amazing. This is definitely like, this is number 8. Number 8, my mom. My mom has turned the light on 8 times. We love you, Mom. That is so incredible. Every time this happens, I almost drop everything because it's like shocking. Like you just walk in, it's just boom. It's like, it's a shock. It's like, oh my God, she's here. And then there was one other time about 2-3 weeks ago where I was laying in bed, and then my dad, he got out of the shower and he was walking by my room. And he's like, Christopher, come here quick, the light's on. So what happened was he looked at my room, the light was blinking green, red, and blue. And if you're going to notice, like the light changes every time. Like sometimes it's green, sometimes it's just red, sometimes it's green, red, and blue. It changes. Like it's strange. But the thing is, if I turn the light on right now, it'll be on the last color it was on. It saves. So that just shows that it's really her changing these colors because it's not the same color. Anyway, the light was green, red, and blue. He goes, Christopher, come here. When he said that, he turned to look into my room. So he saw the light, he turned to look in my room, told me, he turned back and the light was off. That's the first time the light has ever turned off by itself. Every other time has been from me turning it off. So that was another thing. So all these occurrences are just crazy. I really, truly do believe that my mom is giving us signs. It is truly apparent. There's no other explanation to any of this. There's no surges happening. This has never, ever happened before she passed. And I specifically asked her after she passed away to turn the studio lights on. That's how my 3 months have been. Thank you guys for watching. It's been rough the past week. Still gonna keep trying to pump videos out for you guys. It's just getting hard right now, just because of my emotions and everything. But I'm gonna keep to it. I'm gonna keep doing it, and I appreciate all your support. Thanks for everything, for everybody. I'm excited to hear this new album. It's kind of crazy that it happened this way, but I gotta say I'm very thankful. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.